Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Gananaham Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamastravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashchanvannuti Visida Sadhanam Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Lokashankaram Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Parjantam Vande Shri Guru Paramparam Om Shri Shankaracharya Swamine Namaha Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavirjam Karavavahai Tejaspinavati Tamastu Ma Vitvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Shanti.
Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Namaste Mahodaya. Srimati Bhagini.
Yes. Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Tritiyodhyayaha. Karma Yogaha.
Good.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Namaskaram, sir. Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat King Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava.
Is Jayasi Chet Karmanaste. It's not Jayasi. Jayasi Chet Karmanaste. Mata Buddhir Janardana.
Padikit ma ordenappo.
Please read again.
Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat King Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava.
Okay, good.
Veena Fani Shri Bhagini.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
2 lines, sir.
Yeah, both the lines together once.
Dhyayasi chet
What is
karmanaste.
displayed on the screen now?
Okay, sir. Vyamisreneva vakyem buddhimoyasvime. Vyamisreneva vakyena buddhim moyayasivame. Tadekam vadanichitya yena sreyo hamapnuyam.
One more.
Tadekam vadanichitya yena sreyo hamapnuyam.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
The same shloka, can you chant again, please? Sarada Dhoni.
Yes. Vyamishreeneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me tadekam vada nishchitya yena shreyo hamapnuyam.
Correct, good. Next.
Hariharan Mahodaya.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Bhagavanuvacha logasmin vividha nishta pura prokta maya naga jnana yogena sankyenam karma yogena yoginam.
Can you chant the first line again?
Logesmin dvividha nishta pura prokta maya naga.
Okay, good. So yesterday we just started up with the Karma Yoga chapter, and we did the first 3 shlokas. The first shloka, Arjuna was totally confused, and he told that what is the one that I should follow? If Buddhi Yoga, that is, if Jnana, just getting into Jnana is supposed to be better than Karma Yoga, then why are you asking me to get into this horrible war? Why are you asking me to do a horrible karma? That is fighting this particular war. Why do you ask me to do that? That's what is the doubt he had at the beginning of this chapter, after listening to everything in the second chapter about Atma, about Sthita Prajna, about Karma Yoga, everything. Then he says that whatever Lord Krishna was talking is all contradictory. He says, he does not say contradictory, but he says it appears to be contradictory. Mohayasi iva. Iva means like, it seems that whatever you have been talking is all contradictory and it is confusing my mind. So you please tell me only one. Tadu ekam vada nishchitya. You please just tell me only one thing which I need to follow, which is going to provide me with shreyaha. Shreyaha aham apnuyam, which is the one thing that I should follow, which is the one life pursuit, the way of living that I should follow, which will be able to provide me with shreyas for me. Shreyaha aham apnuyam. So he is putting the ball in Lord Krishna's court to tell me the karma yoga or jnana yoga, sannyasa yoga, which I should follow, which is, you please tell only one of them. Then Bhagavan said, Lokesmin vidida nishtaha pura prokta mayanaga. Asmin loke, in this world, there are two types of life that people can pursue, which he has already told in the Vedas. One is jnana yogena sankhyanam. Sannyasis will go for the pursuit of jnana only. And people who are not sannyasis, if they want to have liberation, they have to only follow the karma yoga path. So there are only two classifications. And this is primarily only for those people who want to achieve liberation. It is not for everybody. Now all of you are students of Vedanta and you are all now in the process of understanding what is the purpose of life and then try to see if there is a possibility for us to get liberated and how to go about. So we are all doing the sadhana now in terms of mumukshutvam. We want to understand how to, mumukshutvam is the desire for liberation. So here Bhagavan has very clearly told that in the Vedas itself, he himself has only put them in the Vedas that sannyasis will follow the pursuit of jnana yoga, pursuit of jnana, and rest of the people who are desirous of getting liberated, they have to follow karma yoga path. So it is only for the people who are desirous of liberation. These are the only lifestyles available. One is the jnana yoga path for sannyasis and karma yoga path for other people who are interested in liberation. So that is what we finished as of yesterday. So we'll continue now today.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Na karmanam anarambat
anarabbat.
I think there is a spelling mistake here. It's not anarabat, anarambat. Let me just check it up.
Im is there, sir?
There should be anarambat. Nakarmana manarambat. Yeah, im is there. I think it's a spelling mistake. Not anarabat, anarambat, arambam, anarambam. Starting, not starting. So there should be one im there, which is missing.
Anarambat.
Nakarmana manarambat.
Nakarmana Naishkarmyam Purushaha Ashnute Purushošnute Naishkarmyam Purushošnute
Nakarmana manarambat. Naishkarmyam purushošnute.
Naishkarmyam Purushošnute
Nakarmana manarambat. Naishkarmyam purushošnute.
न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
न च संन्यसनादेव
न च संन्यसनादेव न च संन्यसनादेव
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं सिद्धिं सिद्धिं
Siddhi is success. Siddhim samadhigacchati.
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं samadhigacchati.
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Okay, next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
न कर्ममणारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्य पुरुषोऽश्नुते.
Good. Next.
K. Lalita Bagini.
Yes, sir.
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
When you say deva, I heard it as deva. Na cha sanyasanadeva. Only va, not deva. No. Na cha sanyasanadeva. It is not, actually the meaning of that word is not deva. It is eva. Eva means only. Okay. So, na cha sanyasanad eva. So, sanyasanadeva. It is not deva God here. Na cha sanyasanad eva.
न च संन्यसनादेव
Eva. So that is correct.
देव.
Yes. न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
The first line 2 times.
न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते.
Anupama Bhatt Bagini.
भगिनी
Yeah. Second line 2 times.
न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Good. Next.
Shanti Badri Bagini.
Both the lines once.
Yes, sir. न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bagini.
Both the lines once.
न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यस्सनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi BV Bhagini.
Yes. न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धं समधिगच्छति.
Siddhim.
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
One more person, both the lines slowly.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
Yes. न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यस्सनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Okay, good. So now we'll go to the meaning of this shloka. First, we'll talk about sannyasa. Sannyasa is nyasa means renunciation, that is giving up. Sannyasa means complete renunciation of everything in this world. Is sannyasa. Okay, now when you look at sannyasa, there are only two ways of taking sannyasa. Two ways in that. One is vidvat sannyasa. A person has got a complete knowledge of Atman. They have got a thorough understanding of the Atman, and then they decide that, yes, now I got a very clear understanding. I'll now get into inquiry myself and I'll cut off myself from the worldly things, and then no more attachments for worldly things, and I go in for only inquiry, nothing more. I don't want to have any more identity with the worldly things. So that is one way of sannyasa, where it is a vidvat sannyasa. The person has got thorough understanding of the knowledge. Now he only wants to, experience the knowledge himself. So he wants to contemplate and be in that self himself. That is a vidvat sannyasa. The other one is vividisha sannyasa. Vividisha sannyasa is that the person has got a desire to learn. So he says that now I'll take sannyasa, but in the course of time, I ensure that I am going to put a lot of efforts in terms of knowing myself and get the knowledge. And for that, the very first thing that is required for that kind of a person is that he has got to have absolute mastery over raga and dvesha. Because raga dveshas are the ones which keeps us bound to samsara. Raga dvesha is kama. Kama means desire. Desires can be ragas and dveshas. Kama bhavati krodha, krodha bhavati sammoha, spandmoha smriti vipramaha. And then even when you are going to be sitting and contemplating, jayad vishyan pumsaha sankasteshu upajayate, even just they are contemplating, they have raga dvesha, again they may even think of the world of objects. Then those things will again bring in attachment. Attachment brings to karma. The entire cycle that we read in the second chapter will continue. So these people who are getting in for Vividisha sannyasa, they have already got some level of mastery over raga dveshas. Then only they say, I have got some kind of thing. I now have got interest. I am going to put my effort in terms of learning the knowledge and then get into learning all these Vedanta and other kinds of texts which are going to provide information. And then I want to really get into understanding myself. That is the sannyasa methodology. So the person says, if you look at except the sannyasis, rest of the people who want to get liberated, as I told you, they have to take only karma yoga path. Okay. The karma yoga path, what is that? It means that you are going to be actively engaged, but your attitude has got to be different towards the karma that you are doing. But now he's talking about a very classic case here, Lord Krishna. Na purushaha na ashnute. You look at the last word, purushaha ashnute. The first letter na, first word na, you put it over there. Purushaha na ashnute. They say that purushas, the people will not achieve. What they will not achieve? Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam means the state of actionless, state of not doing anything. Naishkarmyam purushaha na ashnute. When do they not achieve the state of actionlessness? That is, a person who does not even start doing a karma. Karman anaramba, karmanam anaramba, a person does not even do any action and he just thinks that he's going to be sitting like this and then he says, I am now actionless because I am actionless, no papa punya, there's no karma problem for me and so I'll be able to achieve the mukti. He says they will not be able to achieve Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam is only when somebody has got real knowledge about that, selflessness, very good knowledge about self, and understand that Atma is not a doer. If you look at that way, one of the most important things that we need to understand in the entire study of Vedanta is that Atma is a witness. Atma is not a doer. Now, I'll once again tell you, whenever we are going to be studying Gita and all these things, no, always keep certain things in your mind. You now look at the chariot. The chariot, you got Lord Krishna being the charioteer. He is having the controls, that is the mind, and then he has got the 5 senses, the horses, and Arjuna is sitting inside. The master of the chariot is sitting inside. Chariot is the body, and the master is a non-doer. He's just witnessing. He's just witnessing the mind controlling the senses, and then the horses are the senses that is taking him to the place where he has got to go, the Brahman. So the master is a non-doer. So this Naishkarmyam is understanding that I am a non-doer. That I in that sense is not the ego, but I in that sense is supposed to be the Atma. So just because somebody does not even have a knowledge of Atma, and he says that I am not going to do anything, I am just going to be Naishkarmyam, actionless, he says that those people will not be able to understand their real sense. Na karmana manaramba naishkarmyam purushnoshtute. Purushaha na ashnute naishkarmyam karmanam anaramba. Without starting that, they will not be able to, these kinds of people will not be able to understand themselves. Because at the end of the day, to have liberation, it is knowledge. Whether you take karma yoga path or sannyasa, you need to have the knowledge of Atman. The roots may be same, different, but at the end of the day, they have to merge at the knowledge. The knowledge has got to get into the inner self. So just because I say that I am not going to start any action, so I'll get Naishkarmyam. Once I get Naishkarmyam, I get moksha. He says that is all not possible. The second thing is that na samadhi gacchati siddhim. Yeah, a person may also put an orange robe with him, but he also will not be able to achieve na siddhim. For sannyasi, sannyasanat eva na siddhim samadhi gacchati. He also will not be able to get moksha if this particular person who thinks that he is a sannyasi by wearing a saffron robe has not overcome his raga dveshas. Now, when you look at all of us, no, if you look at, we are all now in the pursuit of Vedanta. Okay, so we have a kind of desire to know what it is. So we are doing this. Now, I don't think we are able to have a contemplation of this all the way. No. After some time, what happens is that after the class is over, immediately we need to look at something that is supposed to happen as it happened. Then as you followed up with that person. So we immediately start getting into a lot of worldly activities. Okay. So we are only, sannyasi also, whether he is able to cut himself totally and then contemplate is becoming a very big challenge. So just because somebody who has taken sannyasa but has not overcome raga dveshas, for him also siddhim na, he also will not be able to liberate himself. That is what is the meaning of this. So thinking that just because karma yoga, karma is going to get me papa and punya, I will not do anything, so I will be liberated. Not possible. Just because I wear an ochre robe and sit in Himalayas, it is also not possible. So you need to have a different types of understanding of how to know this knowledge. Okay, one. Second thing is that you may not do karma now. Okay, but Naishkarmyam, I am actionless. But if you look at why you were born with lot of bag of sanchita karma which you got. So you have to be responsible for that. You have to answer that. Just because you are not done karma today and then stop doing karma from tomorrow onwards, whatever you have done in the last 40 years of this life and the other lives, what do you do with those kinds of karmas? Papas and punyas are there. Those things will definitely have an impact on your life. So just telling that from today I will not do any action, I will get moksha is ruled out. Similarly, a sannyasi also, if he does not have a control over raga dveshas or mastered raga dveshas, for him also telling that I am pursuing knowledge is not going to happen. So Lord has been very, very direct and critical in terms of understanding of all of us. He cannot just say that sannyasis are all going to get liberation, and we also just will be able to liberate ourselves by not doing any work. Okay, next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Yes, Mahodaya.
Nahi kachit kshanamapi
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi.
Jatu tishtatya karma krit
Jatu tishtatya karma krit. Jatu tishtatya karma krit.
nahi kachit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit.
Next.
Thank you.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
Yes, sir.
Karyate hyavasha karma
Karyate hyavasam karma. Karyate hyavasam karma.
Hyavashak hi avashah. That is karyate hi avashah karma. Avashah karma. So hi avashah karma, hyavashah karma.
Vasha.
Karyate hyavashah karma.
Karyate hyavasam karma. Karyate hyavasam karma.
Sarva prakruti jair gunaihi.
Sarva prakriti jai grunai. Sarva prakriti jai grunai.
Jair gunaihi. Jair gunaihi.
Gunai. Jai gunai. Sarva prakriti jai gunai.
Is prakruti hi jaihi gunaihi. Prakruti jaihi gunaihi. Okay. Karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakruti jair gunaihi.
Karyate hyavasha karma. Sarva prakriti jai gunai. Karyate hyavasha karma. Sarva prakriti jai gunai.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma kruta. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma kruta.
Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Yes, sir.
Karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakruti jair gunaihi.
Karyate vyavashah karma sarvah prakriti jair gunaihi. Karyate vyavashah karma sarvah prakriti jair gunaihi.
Good. Next.
Bhanu Rekha Bhagini.
Yes, sir.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit.
Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
Karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakruti jair gunaihi.
Karyate hyavasha karma sarva prakriti jair gunaihi. Karyate hyavasha कर्म सर्वप्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः.
Good. Next.
शीला शिंदे भगिनी.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. First line 2 times.
Nahi kashit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma kruta. Nahi kashit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma kruta.
Good. Next.
K
Second
ललिता भगिनी.
line 2 times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
कार्यते ह्यवसः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः. कार्यते ह्यवसः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः.
Good. Next.
हरिहरन महोदय.
The first line 2 times.
न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृत् न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृत्.
Yeah. Next.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी.
Second line 2 times.
कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः.
Next.
शांति बद्री भगिनी.
Put the lines twice slowly. Once. Only once.
शांति बद्री भगिनी.
Yes, sir. Nahi kashchit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karma krit karyate hyavanshah.
Hyavasha. Vasham. Vashatla irukka solrom illaya. Under control. Avashaha. So that is you are under. So hyavashaha.
Shavashah. Karyate shavashah.
No. Karyate. He means yenanil. Hence. Okay. Hence is he. Avashaha. He. Avashaha. Hyavashaha.
Karyate yavashah karma sarva prakriti.
No. See, the first line you got one he, no? Na he. Okay. Second line also the karyate. He avashaha has become karyate shavashaha. One more he is there, but he and avashaha combines become hyavashaha. So karyate hyavashah karma. That is one padam.
Karyate yavashah karma sarvah prakriti jairgunaihi. Karyate yavashah karma sarvah prakriti jairgunaihi.
Good. Next.
श्री लक्ष्मी HR भगिनी.
Both the lines once.
Namaste Mahoday.
Say.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krita karyate ह्यवशः कर्म सर्व प्रकृति जैर्गुणैः.
Next, one more person.
काश्मीरा भगिनी.
Yes, sir. Nahi kashchit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karma krit karyate yavashah karma. Karyate yavashah karma sarva prakriti jairgunaihi.
Okay. So we'll go to the meaning of this. Now, kachit means someone. Kshanamapi na jatu tishtat karmakrati. If you look at that way, someone is a someone. It's kachit is someone. Okay. Everybody, if you look at that way, kshanamapi, even for a second, jatu forever, for even for a second, we are not sitting without action. So we are always we are in action. Not even for a single moment is possible that we are out of action. Nahi kakshit shanarapi jatu tishtatya karmakrati. What we do is something or other at all the time we do. What happens, if you look at that way, the entire Prakriti, the universe is like that. You look at an animal, it keeps on doing something. We ourselves, we keep on doing something. Lord Krishna himself says that Now I am teaching you, so I am doing something. Then if you are not going to listen to me, then I'll go and teach somebody. So I'll be doing something, or I'll be walking to somebody and doing, or I'll go back to Dwaraka again doing some work. Then if nobody is available, I have nothing to teach and I got nothing, no work in Dwaraka, I take my flute and play something or other. We keep on doing right from the time we are born, or I'm sleeping. Sleeping also is another action. I'm just lying down and sleeping. Thinking is another thing. So right from the time anybody is born, till such time they pass away in this mortal body, not even a second passes without doing something. Nahi kakshikshanapapi jatu tishtatya karma kriti. So we keep on doing. Everything we keep on doing. Karyate hi avashaha karma. What is that happening is that we are all being pulled. Vasha, we are being helplessly, we are doing something or other. We cannot remain. Even if I want to sit in the sofa for 5 minutes, I take the remote and put on the TV. Something we cannot. We have a pen, we can play with the pen. Somebody will start playing with the keychain. So we are all like that. We are all continuously, helplessly. He avashaha karma means helplessly we get engaged to something or other. And sarvaha, everybody. Prakriti Jair Gunaihi. Everything is coming out of Prakriti Jair Gunaihi. Born out of nature. Born out of the three gunas of nature. Sattva, Raja, and Tamas are all born out of nature. And that nature is also in us. So we continue to do something which is sattvic, or something which is rajasic, or something which is tamasic, which are all born out of nature. And right from the time we are born till the time we go away, we do something or other. When you are told you please keep quiet, you keep quiet, but you are consciously doing something to keep quiet. Okay, so you are doing acting. Acting does not mean only physical action, even mental action is also action. So there is a continuously, right from the time we are born to the time we go away, we are all engaged in something or other, and we are helplessly karyate shavasha karma. Helplessly we are made to pull to do certain things based on our own predominant guna at that point in time. Nighttime predominant guna is sleeping, I just go and sleep, tamas. Then daytime I go rush to the office, my rajasic guna takes place. 9 o'clock I have to take my bag and run to the office, driven by the rajasic guna. And evening I come home and sit in prayer. Again I do some action, take Vishnu Sahasranam and start reading Sahasranam. Sattvic action we do. So if you look at that way, from the time we are born to die, we are all going to be in action. So just telling that I am not going to be actionless is not the right thing. That is not the right approach. We will be continuously engaged in something or other throughout our life, not only as all the living beings, even plants change. They are all working. They drink water, they get light, they provide carbon dioxide, provide oxygen. They take in carbon dioxide. They are also action. So everything is an action. So you cannot say that Naishkarmyam, actionlessness is possible. So we have to understand what the Naishkarmyam is. That is very important in terms of understanding Atma, which we'll be doing in the further shlokas. But one thing we have to understand is that we will not be sitting, we will not be in any situation not doing something. We will be continuously doing something or other. Even breathing is an action. Okay, even drinking is an action. Drinking water is an action. Eating food is an action. You have to take your hand, you have to open your mouth, you have to put something in the mouth, action. So right from the time we are birth till the time we go away this mortal body, we are all drawn helplessly by something or other to be done. And that is also governed by the kind of gunas. Prakriti jaihi. Born out of the Prakriti, the gunas will govern. Sattvic, rajasic, tamasic will keep us all continuously active. Okay. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bagini.
Yes, Bhagavad.
Karmendriyani sayamya.
Karmendriyani sayamya. Karmendriyani sayamya.
Ya aste manasa smaran.
Ya aste manasa smaran. Ya aste manasa smaran.
Karmendriyani sayamya. Ya aste manasa smaran.
Karmendriyani sayamya. Ya aste manasa smaran. Karmendriyani sayamya. ya aste manasa smaran.
Good. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bagini.
Yes, madam.
Indriyartan vimudhatma.
Indriyarthan vimudhatma. Indriyarthan vimudhatma.
Mityacharasya uchyate.
Mithyacharasya uchyate. Mithyacharasya sa uchyate.
Indriyartan vimudhatma. Mityacharasya uchyate.
Indriyarthan vimudhatma. Mithyacharasya uchyate. Indriyarthan vimudhatma. Mithyacharasya uchyate.
Next.
Bhanureka Bagini.
Yes.
Karmendriyani sanyamya ya aste manasa smaran.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन्.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bagini.
Indriyartan vimudhatma mityacharasya uchyate.
Indriyarthan vimudhatma. Mithyacharasya uchyate. Indriyarthan vimudhatma. Mithyacharasya uchyate.
Okay, next.
Srimati Bagini.
The first line 2 times.
Yes, Mahodaya. कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन्.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bagini.
The second line 2 times.
इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते. इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते.
Next.
Kashmira Bagini.
Both the lines twice once. Both the lines once.
Okay. कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते.
Next.
Hariharan Mahodaya.
Hari Om.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस उच्यते.
One more person.
Sri Lakshmi HR Bagini.
Yes, madam. Both lines once, sir.
Both lines once.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते.
Good. So if you look at the sloka that Lord Krishna is talking about, he's all talking about different types of characters and different types of understanding we may have on karma yoga. So he said that you remove all these kinds of wrong notions that you may have. Like he said that Naishkarmyam, not doing anything, I'll get Naishkarmyam. He said, take away that kind of thought process from you. Just because wearing sannyasa robe, I'll become a sannyasi. Take out that kind of notion. So he's continuously trying to tell that do not try to fool yourself by many of these kinds of things that I am in the process of gaining knowledge. So the same thing that he's trying to advise, he's giving one more advice now. Karmendriyani sanyamya. So karmendriyani means all the sense objects, sanyamya, under control. Okay. The person is sitting with all his karmendriyani sayyamya, fully control sense objects. Aste, yaha, that person aste. He is sitting. Karmendriyani sayyamya aste. But what is he doing? Manasa smaran indriyartan. In mind, he is thinking about all the indriyartan, manasa smaran. He is just thinking about all those things of the sensual objects, that his body, his sensual external world of interaction of his sensory things, manasa smaran indriyartan. So this fellow is sitting, thinking that he is a great guy getting into karma yogic thought process, or he is in the process of liberation, or he's just sitting with all these indriyas, like the way Kurmongani, like the tortoise, he has withdrawn everything. But manasa smaran indriyartan. If he is going to be thinking in his mind all those things, oh, this Saitan movie has come in PVR, tomorrow I may have to go for Saitan movie, then I may have to go and have Chinese food. He may think a lot of things, but he is sitting in the puja room. And he says he is a Vimudatma, he is a very fool, he says. Bhagavan says such kinds of people are fools, thinking that they are in the process of knowing themselves, but they are not able to have any control on them. Then they are fools, Vimudatma. And then for the external world, people will be thinking that this guy is really very good. He is really in a deep meditation. He says he is a Ashara Bhubadi, Mityachara. He is not Achara. Mithya, his achara, his conduct is false. Mithyachara sa uchyate. He is a false contact person. So he is very direct in terms of pointing such kinds of problems that we may all face. We may all think that I am doing something, but he says, no, gentlemen, no, you are not doing that. So karmendriyani sayyamya, you think that you are control your sensory things and sitting in your puja room, but manasasmaran indriyartan, then if you are going to think about the sensory world of objects that your sense organs have to pursue, then you are a vimudatma. You are a fool yourself. And for the other people, they think that you are a good conduct person, but it is a mithyachara. You are a ashada bhuvadi. That's what you should know yourself. So he is cautioning. In fact, God is cautioning to all of us that we need to be very clear. What is that karma yoga? Yes, this is not karma yoga. This is only a kind of ashada bhuvadi. So he says mithyachara, not is false conduct. That's what he is telling. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
Yes, ma'am.
Yasvindriyani manasa.
Yasvindriyani manasa. Yasvindriyani manasa.
Niyamyarapaterjuna.
Niyamyarabhatarjuna. Niyamyarabhatarjuna.
Yasvindriyani manasa. Niyamyarapaterjuna.
Yasvindriyani manasa. Niyamyarabhatarjuna.
Arabaterjuna.
Niyamyarabhatarjuna. Yasvindriyani manasa. Niyamyarabhatarjuna.
Next.
K. Lalita Bagini.
Yes, sir.
Karmendriyai karma yogam.
Karmendriyai karma yogam. Karmendriyai karma yogam.
Asaktas savishishyate.
Asaktasya vishishyate. Asaktasya vishyate.
Vishishyate.
Vishishyate.
Vishishyate means better. This is Vishesha Markana. When we say Vishesha Markana, we say it is good, it is better. So Vishishyate means better.
Okay.
Vishishyate.
Vishishyate.
Vishishyate. Karmendriyai karma yogam. Asaktas savishishyate.
Karmendriyai karma yogam. Asaktasya vishishyate. Karmendriyai karma yogam. Asaktasya vishishyate.
Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bagini.
Yes, sir.
Yastvindriyani manasa niyamyarabdherjuna.
यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन
Next.
Shanti Badri Bhagini. Yes, sir.
Karmendriyai karma yogam asakta savishishyate.
कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes, sir.
Yes, read both the lines slowly once.
Yastvindriyani manasa niyamyarabdhetuna karmendriyai karma yogam saktassa vishishyade.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Both the lines slowly once.
यस्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्याभ्यर आरम्भते अर्जुन.
No.
यस्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारम्भते अर्जुन.
And arambate. Niyamyarabate Arjuna.
नियम्यारभते अर्जुन. कर्मेन्द्रिये कर्मयोगम् आसक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Next.
Lakshmi Devi Bhagini.
यस्त्वैन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi HR Bhagini.
Namaste. Both lines once, sir.
Both lines once.
यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् आसक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Good. Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Both the lines together once.
Yes, sir. यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
Good. So one more person.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
Yes. यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते.
So we'll go to this. So in the previous shloka and all, he was telling that this should not be this is not the right thing, all right? Because that's what he was talking about. Now he says two. So but but means this is going to be what is to be done. Yaha, the person, Indriyani manasa niyamya. Manasa, with the mind, Indriyani, the sense organs, niyamya, controlled. The one, two, the yes, yaha tu Indriyani is called yastvindriyani. So the one who is able to control his sense organs by manasa, niyamya. Yaha Indriyani manasa niyamya. Then what does he do? Arabhate karmendriyai karma yogam. He takes the karmendriyas, that is the sense objects, for doing karma yoga. He is doing things. It is not that he is not going to use any of his organs. He is going to use those organs, sense organs, but he is going, after controlling fully with the mind, he is going to use his sense organs for doing a karma with an attitude of karma yoga. What is the attitude of karma yoga? Asaktaha, no attachment for what he is doing. He is doing it because he has got to do without attachment. Then that is, he says, is visishyate, that is superior. So earlier he was talking about those things that should not be done. Now he says, yaha indriyani manasa yamya arabate karmendriyehi karma yogam asaktaha sa vishishyate. So the one who is able to direct his sense objects, sense organs for the karma yogam after absolute control by the mind of the sense organs without any attachment for what he is doing, but getting himself into actions, he is supposed to be superior. So that is what he is telling. So karma yogam is very important. Attitude of karma yogam is important. Now, if you look at karma yoga, we are all people who are in the process of understanding ourselves and understanding Atma. So there are two kinds of things. One is Vaidika karma is one thing, and Laukika karma is one thing. So if you look at Vaidika karma, Vaidika karma is being done with the sankalpa. Means what? When you do a sankalpa and say, I am doing this karma for the sake of this, then you are looking at phala. So it means that it is driven by raga and dvesha. So that will not be coming under karma yoga. So your Vaidika karma that you do with the primarily for some specific phala, then it is when you have a palan, what is the why do you want the palan? Because there was a desire in you, kama, there was a kama which made you to go for the palan. Which means kama means you have got raga dveshas. So any Vaidika karma also you do with a specific raga dvesha, then it cannot come under karma yoga. Similarly, you may do a laukika karma also. So you may do certain other things. You may go to office, you may do this, you may do that, you may. So when you are doing it with specific raga and dvesha, even that also will not be coming under karma yogam. But it does not say that you are not supposed to go work, employ, work in a company or do that. He's not telling that. But he's trying to give a very good clarification as to what is the karma yogam. Karma yogam should bring in asaktaha. Asaktaha means there is no attachment. There is no attachment. Sangasteshu pachayate. There cannot be an attachment for what you are doing. Attachment for the karma pala, because attachments will rise, desire will rise, all those kinds of things, and then you will be only in samsara. So karma yoga with the active, for the sake of doing without attachment is what is karma yoga. That is what is superior. So he says that the mind has to have a full control of the sense organs, and then with the sense organs you do the karmas with the karma yoga attitude, and that is supposed to be superior. That is what he is now telling. Now next shloka will go. Who is that? Who is coming?
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini.
One second. Is this coming in the way?
8 has
Yeah, it's got, yeah.
8.
Sorry. Where is yeah. One second, please. Sorry, I'm creating a mess. Okay.
Sir, one previous to this.
One second. Yeah.
8, sir.
8th number.
7.
8th number.
Right.
Yes.
Niyatang guru karmatvam.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam. Niyatam kuru karmatvam.
Karmajyayo hya karmanah.
Karmajyayo hya karmanah. Karmajyayo ha karmanah.
Niyatang guru karmatvam. Karmajyayo hya karmanah.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam. कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
शरीरयात्रापि च ते
शरीरयात्रापि च ते शरीरयात्रापि च ते
न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः
न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः
शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः
शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः
नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः.
Good. Next.
Hariharan Mahodaya.
हरि ओम्.
शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः
शरीरयात्राभिचे च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः शरीरयात्राभिचते न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः.
Sharira, not Sarira. Okay.
शरीर
Sharira. Shankar.
शरीरयात्राभिचते न प्रसिद्ध्येत कर्मणः.
Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
First line 2 times.
नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मजायो ह्यकर्मणः नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मजायो ह्यकर्मणः.
Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
Second line twice.
शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः.
Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Both the lines twice, once. Both the lines once. Sorry, both the lines once.
Niyatam kuru karma tvam karmajyayo karmanaha sharira yatra pichate na prasidhyeta karmanaha.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Yeah, once
Yes.
both the lines.
नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः.
Okay, so we'll go to the meaning of this shloka. It says that Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. What is to be done, you please do. What is ordained on you by Vedas. Supposing you are a brahmacharya, or you are grahastha-ashrama, or vanaprastha, or sannyasi. So you have got your own duties to be performed, no? So he says, Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. What is ordained to you by Vedas or Dharma Shastras, please do it. And another thing is that you also need to be doing action based on situation. That is also important. So you are going on the road, there's somebody who is stuck by a vehicle, You have to spontaneously go and help them. That is not told anywhere, but that is the karma that you have to do. You cannot say, I am karma, I will not do any kind of karma because Papa Punya, I will go away. No. He says that Niyatam Kuru Karma, what is to be done at any situation, please do it. What is ordained by Vedas to be done as per the ashrama that you are in, please do it. So Niyatam Kuru Karma Karma Jayaha Hi Akarmanaha. Doing action, karma, is always better than akarmanaha, not doing things. I will not, there are many people in the organization will say, if I do work, I do mistakes. So I don't want to do any mistakes, so I don't want to do any job. That is not the way it is. So similarly, he says that akarmanaha is not good. Karma is better than akarmanaha. Karma jayaha akarmanaha. So what is ordained, what is to be done in a situation, please do that. There's no need for you to have a second thought on that. And non-action is not good, and action is always better than non-action or inaction. Then sharira yatra pichate na prasidye akarmanaha. If you are going to be inactive or non-action person, even to take care of this body, na prasidye is not going to be possible. Even if you want to take care of this body, right from morning, you have got to do certain things. You may have to keep your body clean. You have to keep your everything proper. So even you have right kind of food, right amount of exercises. All these things are required even to ensure that this body is properly taken care of. So even to take care of the body, you got to do certain karma. So don't think that you will not do action. So non-action or inaction is just not acceptable. What is ordained to you and what a situation warrants, please do it, because doing karma is better than not doing a karma. Karma is definitely better than akarma. You cannot even take care of yourself. That's what is important. And another important thing that we need to do is survival action is not the role of human being. A frog can survive, a cow can survive, a donkey can survive. So if we think that I am doing action which is for my survival, then we are next to only animals. But the role of a human being has to be much, much different. That the karma that you do, you need to do certain karmas which are going to be much, much superior, which is going to help you in terms of your liberation. So that's what karmasu kaushalam. So just because thinking that I am doing this karma means for survival, that is taken for granted. That is the basic thing that we have to do, because every living organism in the world, including plants, know how to survive. A plant in a desert know how to survive without water. So survival is what I am doing. My karma is not a great karma that we have done. So we as a human being, we are supposed to do something better and better, which is important in terms of our own realization. So with that, I'll close the class today, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Na karma namanarambhat naishkarmyam purushoshnuthe na cha sanyasana siddhim samadhi gacchati nahi kaschkshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit karyate hyavashah karma sarvah prakriti jairgunaihi कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य यास्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारः स उच्यते यस्मिन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारपथेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते नियतं कुरु कर्मत्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरिः ओम।